Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Content Market webinar by DICM. This webinar series, which takes place on the third Wednesday of each month, aim to share insights and experiences from experts in the industry. For this month, we will be covering case study in anti-piracy success. So today I will have two amazing speakers with me. I have Ezgi, and she's a sales manager from DigiGuardians, and I have Miroslav, sales director for MENA and Africa from Global Agency. I will first give the mic for Ezgi so she can tell us more about herself and she can introduce herself. Can you, Ezgi, please start?
Thank you, Zena. And I'm Ezgi from DigiGuardians. I've been working in the media industry for 10 years in a position such as content sales strategy. And now I'm at DigiGuardians on the content protection side. First of all, I would like to thank the ICM once again for bringing us together and feeding industry professionals with these fruitful webinars. Today's topic is quite related with me. As a solution partner, I'm really excited to address one of the critical challenges in the media industry, piracy. DigiGuardians has been at the forefront of anti-piracy content protection for 11 years, and we are proudly delivering our content protection services to all content owners from all around the world.
Thank you, Ezgi, for being with us today. We really appreciate it. Miroslav from Global Agency, please take the mic and tell us more about you.
Hi, Zena. Hi, Ezgi. Hi, everyone who is following this seminar. My name is Miroslav, and I am Sales Director on behalf of Global Agency, handling Middle East and Africa for almost 10 years. Having experience in media industry over 20 years. And yeah, that's what I would like to say in the beginning, and let's move to the subject. Let's move to the topic.
Yeah, before starting the questions, Ezgi prepared a great presentation for us, and she will start talking. So I will give you the mic now, Ezgi. Please, the stage is yours.
Yes, my pleasure. Thank you. Let me share my deck. Oops. Oops. Yes. There we go. Sorry. Oh, just a second. Yeah. Hope you are seeing my screen properly. Yeah, let me start from the problem. And piracy, as you know, is we all aware about the problem. Piracy is a significant issue that many right holders, many right owners might overlook, thinking like it won't affect them or that their content won't be pirated, won't be targeted. However, this is not a reality. This is far from the reality. Piracy directly impacts your revenues, diminishes the potential of your content. As technology, storytelling, distribution methods continue to evolve, the content market is rapidly digitizing. Access to content has become easier than ever. And this in fast-paced, multi-platform world, audiences are consuming content faster than ever, regardless of whether you're a distributor, you're a content owner, you're a producer, only focus is that content. What remains unchanged is the power of content, and we say it, content is still king, and unfortunately, pirates know it. Pirates are quite very well aware of this, and they exploit your content without authorization, turning into a revenue. They chase after the viewers, clicks, and traffic. No matter the genre of your content or popularity of your content, they face solely on finding a way to monetize it. Let's look at the losses of the sector for our industry. What does content piracy cost the industry? Actually, it is very difficult to directly measure it. But there are some research regarding that. But this research only is registered numbers. Results are only shown the tip of the iceberg. Online piracy creates an annual loss 75 billion, and this is expected to reach 125 billion in 2028. When we look at the sector breakdown, TV content comes first, followed by the publishing industry and the movies. When we look at the TV and film in a total, the demand for the piracy websites has rapid growth trends, as you see for the 3 years. When we look at for the last year, there's a loss of 134 billion views. If we go deeper, for the filmmakers, for the movies, have a 19% of loss of their box office revenues. In the broadcast and the VOD market, cause a 24% of loss in their market penetration. So when we talk about the losses, we must also consider who is affected, who is impacted. The truth is, piracy is a threat for all right owners. Whether you are a producer, broadcaster, OTT platform, or distributor or sales agent, if you hold the rights, if you are the right owners, you have the ability to protect them. That is that simple. What is lost to the piracy? Piracy leads to significant losses, like revenue, like reach, like growth, like content. Revenue means your profits. You are losing your deals. You have some budget limitations for your new production. And your market penetration, your reach, you are losing your audiences, your ratings, your subscribers. And if we come to the growth, you are losing your distribution potential, new market potentials, expansion strategies. And when we come to the content is losing its exclusivity, creativity, and it's diminishing content lifespan. Overall, we are losing our prestige. When we come to the ecosystem, how does this content protection ecosystem work? In this ecosystem, the IP owner, intellectual property right owner, is the center of the link that pushes the protection button. It then protects with various anti-piracy vendors. If it's not possible to remove it in a technical way, the only thing is left, legal action is required. Governmental bodies participate in this layer for more regulated solutions, such as like increasing deterrence of the penalties in terms of regulating these efforts made in general. If we come to the implementation, the most effective implementation is anti-piracy takedown services that can remove pirates with the fastest action all right holders can have. If we come to the content security infrastructures, this is related to straining of the broadcasting platforms or OTT platforms. But unfortunately, pirates can easily bypass these as well. Protections technologies, this can again be considered like another layer, another protection layer. Methods can be DRM, fingerprinting, and so on. But again, pirates can easily overcome this kind of measurement as well. The most common thing is that this problem solved in a law. Of course it is, but legal processes are long and costly, and piracy can continue to spread during these legal times. Law is most effective, but when backed up by piracy cleaning. When we come to the governmental bodies, as I mentioned before, especially on the regulatory side, it is effective when combined with the other measurements. Yes, let me talk about a little bit DigiGuardians. What we do as a DigiGuardians. DigiGuardians is an anti-piracy content protection services. We have been doing this business for 11 years. We protected more than 1,000 content. We eliminated more than 2 million pirated copies, and we have been worth more than 50 clients worldwide. So we are defining ourselves like we work like your team. We are dedicated to piracy cleanup. We do this with a combination of our own design technology, AI-supported own design technology, and our expert human touch. And we call this perfect blend. And we have global expertise. We have global operational experience. We protected titles in all around the world, in Latin America, in MENA region, in US, in Europe. Wherever you have the content, you have rights, you can have our services as well. And continue to and in-depth service is really important for us. Our operational success in the last 3 years, 96.3%. And we are like 11 years old company, but we are building our partnership for a long term, like 7 years, 8 years partnership we have with our clients. So what we offer, we are offering comprehensive detection, and we are looking every place, all the in the digital 24/7 across all digital platforms, like including indexing services, search engines, direct download links, streaming platforms, torrents, cyber lockers, live events, all user generated, all social media platforms included. And our system based on a mimicking expat internet user behavior. So all pirates wants to be seen by the audiences. We are mimicking the audience behavior to find them. In-depth removals, and we remove pirated copies in an optimal time, in an in-depth work. We cooperate with various official platforms like hosting providers, like media platforms, social media platforms, like search engines, to take quick and effective action. Even in the most challenging Russian piracy sources like Okru, like Telegram, like VK, we have the power for the removals on this kind of piracy sources. And we have smart reporting dashboards where you can track in real time. And if any need rises, if we cannot remove in a technical way, there is only one solution left: legal action. We are giving our consultancy services for your legal actions for your attorneys. And we call this legal process management. So let me show 2 case studies which we conducted for the last years. Maybe you may heard of this movie, Sound of Freedom, one of the most successful independent films in the industry. We protected this movie on behalf of the production company and Angel Studios, and we protected this movie since its release. Look at the results. The budget, in terms of its box office success and the budget and the remarkable success. Budget is around 14 million. And the gain is like 250 million in a box office that data. And as you see, we encountered over the 13,000 pirated copies, and audiences saw this highly anticipated movie in the official location, and this is reflected in the box office revenues. Another and last example is that success story of the Dayı. This is Turkish movie, and we protected this throughout the 2 years since its release. And throughout the 2 years, it was the best-selling local film on Amazon Prime Movies, Google Play Movies, and iTunes. If you protect your title, you will get your results. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for the amazing presentation. You give us a great insight about the topic. And now it's time to move into the question and answer session. May I ask you guys to open the camera and microphone, please? And to everyone watching, please send your question to us through the chat portal. My first question will be for you, Ezgi, after this amazing presentation. What are the future threats that you can see now? Because of, now with AI technology, we have a lot of free tools. So what are the future threats using those AI tools in the entertainment industry?
Yeah, industry is evolving. I mean, content protection is like remarkable production value. So everyone is continue their productions, like in terms of every genre they are producing. This is how we are working in an industry. But the other side is piracy. Pirates are there waiting for stealing your content, and they are getting evolved as well. I mean, yes, we can establish better technologies. We can establish great regulations. It can be okay, but the pirates, they're still there, and they're still waiting for the content for monetize, for earning monies. In terms of AI is greatest advancements for everyone. I mean, as a service provider, yes, we are facilitating amazing results. Like AI, we have already embraced all the emerging technologies from machine learning to the latest advancements. But when fully integrated and effectively utilized, AI will bring us like more quicker, more efficient results in terms of piracy. I mean, like, you know, our like success ratio is around 96.3%. With full AI, we can, you know, like reach maybe 100% coverage. So, and maybe our coverage is much expanded in terms of technology. Yeah, this is like, I can tell like that.
Okay, fantastic. So you are ready, guys, for it anyway.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We started to adopt AI fully. Hopefully in 2 years, we're gonna change our business model fully to the AI.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
For Miro, my next question will be for Miro. I need you to tell me from a sales perspective in region like MENA and Africa, how have you seen piracy impact the entertainment industry? Are there unique regional challenges that differ from global trends?
Yeah, Zena, thank you so much for the question. Before I go to the answer, I would like to congratulate to DICM team, Mohammed, Asil, Irina, and you for recognizing the importance of this subject. As far as I remember, this is the first time that we speak about piracy and IP infringement. So it's very important to talk about that. The Global Agency, as most of our, let's say, audience of this webinar know, Global Agency is a distribution company, and we are selling content worldwide, one of the biggest independent distribution companies globally. So when we talk about, and this is very nice because Ezgi was focusing in her presentation mostly on the serious and digital point of view, because there are so many perspectives of piracy and IP infringement. And in my, I would like to focus more on IP infringement because that's something what is very challenging. That's something what is very hot, not only in the Middle East and Africa, I would say in so many regions, but Middle East and Africa are really good examples of that. So when we talk about the IP infringement and piracy, we can look at from the loop of geographical perspective, where in the Middle East, the region of north of Africa is, let's say, more problematic. You know, Egypt, Algeria, especially Egypt, Algeria, and Tunisia, than the rest of the Middle East. Digging deeper, there is also perspective of weak or weaker economies. Weaker economies means smaller budgets for TV production and licensing content. In institutional perspective, for example, why this problem, why piracy and IP infringement is not that much big problem for Saudi Arabia or Emirates, but big problem for Algeria, Tunisia, or Egypt. And in the end, from my point of view, there is something what I call it local habits. I don't want to say cultural, but local habit that local producers and TV channels, they have capacities to produce the show. They use, let's say, 3/4 of the structure of the format, and they broadcast it as their own new format. So this is a really big problem for the local markets because, and it's affecting local markets in a bad way. When I say in a bad way, Ezgi said the total loss in 2024 was 75 billions. And there is estimation it will go to 125 billions. It's something really unbelievable. And these local markets, they, the piracy and IP infringement actually blocking them to growth. They don't grow at all. They are staying at the same level, and there is no potential for the growth because there is then, I mean, it's a chain, the whole chain affecting the whole chain. I mean, not only producers and broadcasters, but also affecting advertisers as well. So, for example, I can list out so many examples of IP infringement because we are facing on a daily basis with this, and my colleagues from legal department are doing really hard work in order to stop it and fight against, because as a global agency, as someone who is providing content, we are also responsible and helping to our clients to protect the content. So we faced, for example, recently in Algeria with that we have a local producer acquiring one very popular TV show, well known worldwide, and at the same time we have a local channel broadcasting the same show without licensing, and like as an excuse, they are saying it's not the same show. We changed something, and these changes are very, very small, tiny, cosmetical changes. It's not working like that, and it's really. Then I'm trying to imagine ethical producer who is buying, who is licensing the format, about his feeling, what he is feeling like. Does he feel good or stupid because he is paying license fee, and the other clients and producers or channels, they are not paying anything? So it's a really, in the end of the day, it's also ethical problem. It's not only about money, and it's hard to say what is the best weapon to fight against IP infringement or piracy. And as I said, my colleagues from the legal department facing on a daily basis and fighting on a daily basis with this kind of cases. That's one side. Ezgi was saying about what they are doing as a digital. They are very powerful and they can stop. And also, when we are selling series to the client in the Middle East, it's like unbelievable. In the same night, we can see simultaneous in Turkey, and at the same time broadcasting with subtitle in Arabic in the Middle East. So it's our clients are asking us to help, and of course we always do our job. Either we collaborate with the producers, because some of the producers, they have digital units. Some of the producers are collaborating with Ezgi, and some of TV channels in Turkey, they have also digital units, and they are fighting with these pirated links. But going back to IP infringement, I would like to highlight legal is one way, but it's very expensive, and it's, let's say, not easy to predict the end of the process. What's going to happen?
It takes ages, right?
Takes ages, exactly. And there is maybe something, since we said in the region, some countries, institutions are very weak, and you cannot rely on institutions. As I said, in Algeria and Egypt, Tunisia, it's not the same case like in Saudi or Emirates. In Saudi and Emirates,
Sorry for the interruption, Miroslav, and I will support you with this. I mean, like, you know, you're doing some distribution agreements. You're giving license rights to the like streamer platform or broadcaster, wherever it is. Like, you know, when you put, if you say like, I protect this title, this TV series in MENA, you can add that value on your like deals. Even you can like, you know, you can give better pricing because you have the insurance. You put your effort in terms of protection, and you can sell better. You can sell, like, you can say, yes, this is content insurance and I did it and I had great impact, and you can sell your exclusive rights better and with a better pricing. So like, if you think like, yes, you are not a content owner, you are not producing the content, but you are selling the content. I mean, no matter you're producing or you're distributing, and I mean, you can get benefit from that too. So like, this is the wrong perspective for the old media industry. People are saying, okay, OTT platform is broadcasting, it's streaming, they will take care about the content protection. No, everyone can have. If you have your right in the MENA region, you can take the protection in the MENA region as well. Like, you don't have to, you know, think like holistically. You can take your responsibility from the protection. In that way, we can stop the piracy. Otherwise, no, and you can't stop piracy in MENA, but Latin America is coming up. So it should be like a holistically solution, unfortunately. Sorry for the interruption.
no
thank you
problem.
thank you for adding this, Ezgi. Yeah.
No
want to add
problem at
something?
all. I just, I mean, as I said in my intro, Global Agency is doing, because as a content distributor, we are responsible to provide protection for the content. So either we do and collaborate with the producers. Some of them, they have digital units by themselves. Some of them collaborated with third parties, third companies specialized for this problem. On the other side, when we come to the point IP infringement, which is a little bit different than you know, what we've been talking about, the piracy and especially pirated series, then we are facing with you know, one way, traditional way, let's say, that's illegal, having a lawyer case, and as you, Zena, said, it's something what takes ages, it's very unpredictable ending, costly, and there is something what I think as a industry we should be on the same page, and we should have a stronger response. What we do in Global Agency, we have our internal blacklist where we put all the clients not trustworthy, not ethical, and we don't do business with them. So for us, this is very serious issue and something what we really take care, and we don't do business with this company. I think if we have a similar approach from the all big players, it might change something, you know, and the TV channels, local producers, they would understand it's not going in this way. This is not okay. This is not good. We should change something, and we should discuss and having a content in appropriate way, in a legal way. So yeah, but something what is very important, as I said, public awareness, and I understood this exactly, and I understood this seminar as just beginning of doing that. And as one Chinese proverb says, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So I believe this is our first step, very important, and example of DCI will follow other TV markets and organizers, and we're gonna have more opportunities opportunities to talk about this issue.
And here, following what you mentioned, Miro, I have a very interesting question. How
Yeah.
can smaller content producers with fewer resources collaborate with large organizations to protect their work? It's a very interesting question, I think, for both of you guys.
Yeah, maybe Miro, you might be a little bit tired.
Yeah,
I
sure.
can hear
Go ahead,
you.
Ezgi.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, you know, I mean,
Ladies first.
thank you. On the protection side, I mean, we don't look for the content is a big title or small title. It's all same for us from our perspective. But in the like budget line, yes, they don't have that budget for the
As
protection
I
or
said,
the
fewer
legal.
resources, yes.
Exactly. That's so normal. It can be. That's okay. I mean, like, but when they are creating their production deals agreements, they can put like if they sell their content to the any like VOD platform or like let's say broadcaster or any content site, and they have to put some, you know, like they have to put protection is must in their agreement. That way, they can, you know, take this opportunity from their distribution side. They can say, if you're gonna buy my content, you have to protect. Otherwise, I'm not gonna sell my content to
I think
you.
this
That
is the
might
best
be
way.
good solution for
Good
that. But
suggestion, yeah.
first thing is that whenever you're preparing your production phase, you have to think about protection first. Even when you find the perfect story and you hired someone who is writing that scenario and that kind of things, that time you have to think about protection beforehand, before the production phase is starting. So otherwise, you know, let's say you made your production and it's all dubbing is okay, post-production is okay, everything is okay, but you don't have your budget left. So what you gonna do? At that time, even some, you know, some potential clients come to us like, we spent all of our money on the production, we don't have left. So they're saying to me like that, they're like, that's much obvious. Like I'm saying, I'm replaying like them, that like, you know, you have to put in your production item, like in your production budget before you start. So it is
It's like
crucial.
having a baby, but I can't afford vaccine for them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. Exactly.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I have a very interesting question for, especially for you, Ezgi. It's from the audience. In your experience, what role does data analytics play in identifying and mitigating piracy threats? And can you provide an example of how analytics has led to successful anti-piracy interventions?
Yeah, you know, our system is a little bit different from the perspective. I mean, like our system, our software, our own design software is mimicking the audience behavior. Audience is everything for our business model as well. Like, you know, because people knows about, I mean, pirates are knows about like DRM or fingerprinting or these kind of solutions. But the pirates cannot give up about the audience. So if we are mimicking ourselves like audiences, we can access them. They can change their platforms. It might be on TikTok, Telegram, Okru, or like illegal websites, no matter for us. We are mimicking. We have to find them as audiences. Then we can get them down. So it is quite like, I mean, yes, places can be changed. But, you know, 2 years ago, Telegram is just like a normal chat services. But right now, people are sharing the content. And this is something going crazy. So, but 2 years or 5 years ago, we recognized this shift, this demand to the Telegram, and that time we established a partnership with them. So, because of our like focus work is like mimicking the audience behavior is crucial. So we don't lose anything from that. I mean, people like habits can be changed, but we are chasing them. So no problem from our work model.
I think it's essential, and thank you for mentioning Telegram as a channel, because when I go to Telegram many times, okay, I find many channels offering the same titles, but with time, when I couldn't find the next episode, okay, I will be frustrated and I will go and subscribe.
Yeah,
you know.
Exactly. And the other thing is that TikTok, TikTok is just
Yeah,
the small videos, but it's not like that. People are uploading partly, like, one episode with 10 parts, and the
yeah,
audience is just consuming from their TikToks. So it is harmful again. I mean, people doesn't have that attraction from the like screens. They don't go to the big screens, to the TVs, to the OTTs. So unfortunately, it is like that. And people are
yes, it is like
consuming
that.
everything very quickly from their social media. So Telegram and TikTok is another point for
And
that.
yeah, and even this affecting, like, let's say, I will not mention any name, but
Yeah,
I know many well-known platforms, very prestigious. They are investing a lot, but now they are losing money, of course, because of this. So, and because they are losing money, all of us losing money, like from the
yeah,
producer to the translator to everyone.
everyone.
So yeah, so this, yani, your work will affect the whole industry. We should highlight this. My next question will be for Miro. I'm reading the question coming from the audience, but I think we answered everything regarding the strategy and stuff. So for Miro, with the rise of digital platforms, how has global agency adopted its anti-piracy strategies to address challenges posed by streaming services and online content distributions?
Yeah, that's a good question, and we tackled a little bit in the beginning. It's something what is we are facing on a daily basis. We sell something Middle East or Africa or some other regions, and clients are reporting. Oh, there is a YouTube link, there is Daily Motion link, there is Facebook, there is. So what we're gonna do? So what basically we do, we collaborate. We have really good, the clients, the portfolio we are dealing with. It's really good portfolio, and the clients are understanding the problem, issue, and they are trying to be helpful and collaborating with us. So on a daily basis, they are sending a bunch of links with pirated episodes, and we are fighting with them and shutting down. So we are very efficient in this way. When I say global agency, I don't think that I don't want to say that we have a digital union. We don't have it, but we collaborate with producer and TV channels in Turkey. They have digital unions, or they are collaborating with third entities, and they are very efficient to shut down these links. But the problem is these links are like mushrooms. You kill them, and tomorrow you face with new 20, 50, 100 of pirated links and new
Yeah, that's
episodes.
why you have to be consistent. Every single time when they pop
Yeah,
up, you have to
exactly.
do that. That
Exactly.
much.
Yeah, that's something what is what requires
Yeah.
fight on a daily basis and never ending job actually. So
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
I hope
So
I answer your
yeah,
question.
you did, you did. I think we covered everything related to strategies and tailored method for the MENA market. I will jump to the importance of collaboration. And my next question will be for both of you guys. How crucial is collaboration between right holders, technology providers, government bodies in fighting piracy? And could you share some successful stories of such a collaboration?
Ezgi, do you want first?
Yeah, I can take this question. So, like, yes, everyone has to do something together, but the crucial thing is like collaborating all together. Otherwise, I mean, like, I am anti-piracy content protection vendor. I don't have any content. I need a content owner to do something.
Mm.
So, like, every content owner should have the vendor or a team. Even if they have the team, I mean, like, you can solve majority of the problem in a technical way. Just try first, deep dive technical measurement, then you can go to the legal. I mean, part by part. If you solve in a technical way, majority of all the infringement, then you can take an action in a legal way. And let's say if you couldn't, even because all of internet is like deepless ocean, you cannot remove everything from the digital. It's not like that. It is impossible. But majority of that, it can be solved with a technical interventions. Then the minority of that website, that kind of websites, you can take a legal action. Then let's say if we took some action, some results from legal, but it's again there is a piracy happening, that time you can go to the regulation. Right now, I mean, like, it's a great example from the Brazil, in Latin America, and they had great effort for the anti-piracy activities with the IP owners, with the broadcasters, OTT platforms, and they went to the regulations, like they went to the governmental bodies, and right now they conducted some raids in the Brazil, and they arrested those people. They are criminal because they don't, remove that pirated websites. They're still streaming every single time when you are trying to do something in a legal way. You cannot take. They
have the let's say the government sets some rules, and when you have the government with you, خلاص, everything will be set.
Exactly.
Because they are criminal by law.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think
but you have to do something on your side first, then you can go to the legal and that governmental bodies, because regulation is like, yes, differentiate from the region, but there is a big international copyright law. And I mean, apart from China or Russia, this kind of they don't obey the international procedures, but in general we have the regulation. But before that, we have to solve this problem for our side. Then the end point is governmental bodies. But first thing is that content owner has to do something on themselves.
Miro, do you want to add something?
Yeah, I think this is an interesting question, and I would like to highlight that piracy is a crime. IP infringement is a crime, and we should treat it as a crime. So that's not okay. And, as we heard, there is a lot of money over there. 75 billions. It's a huge amount of money. So collaboration is very important, and we already explained.
Do you think there's enough collaboration across regions, especially in MENA and Africa? Do you think
I think all regions are different, and we don't see so many piracy or IP infringement in, for example, in the Middle East. When we talk in particular about the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia, for example, I believe.
Speaking about GCC, of course, you will not find.
Yes, I think, or Emirates. I think
GCC area, yes, yeah.
The reason behind it's strong institutions, and no one would like to take the risk and do that, because they know they're going to face with the strong institutions and they would be punished in the end of the day. But in Algeria or Egypt or Tunisia, I'm questioning myself sometimes, is IP recognized as a property over there? That's the question I ask myself, and to be honest, I don't have a clear answer. And from this point, it's a chain, and you have to train local authorities. As we said, the courts are not the best place to protect your rights, because the knowledge about this industry is not big. It's very small. It's time consuming. It takes a lot of time, and it's very costly. So we need a more efficient way to fight against that. So it's a process. It will take time, but as all processes start with public awareness and talking about that, and then searching for the solutions. I don't believe that we can come up with something appropriate here in this webinar, but it's important to talk about.
But at least we should start work on it.
Exactly, absolutely.
Speaking about trends, technology, AI, I prepared 2 questions for you guys, but I have a more interesting question coming from the audience. So I will replace my questions with this one. And because we have only 8 minutes. If you had to choose one game-changing innovation or strategy that you believe could revolutionize the fight against piracy in the next 5 years, what would it be and why?
Well, it's a great question, but I will pick my services as usual. So like it shouldn't be like I don't know.
One tool. Like, if you wanna speak about only one tool you have in your company.
Like our tool.
That will be a game changing in the next 5 coming years.
Yeah, our monitoring services are like we have our own design 24/7 scanning all coverage with all digital mediums coverage tool. We have our tool. I can pick this.
Okay, how about you, Miro? What do you think?
I think this is a question of an answer of $1 million. It's not easy to reply quickly and
Miro, you can give your chance to me.
It's really, I mean, from one side there are producers and content owners trying to protect their content and investing a lot of money protecting the content and using all these new technologies. But on the other side, you have pirates, you have not ethical individuals, and they are investing a lot of money and knowledge, creating some new ways. So I think it's all the time battle, never finishing. You know, it's
a process. There's no one tool.
Exactly.
It's an evolving process.
Exactly. So it's, I mean, whenever you have a lot of money in the game, then you know, game is evolving and coming bigger and bigger and changing, and it's I would say impossible. We are very efficient to protect, but no one can say 100% we are efficient and we can fight against piracy or IP infringement.
Okay, got you. Do you want to add anything, guys? Because I'm done with the questions.
I enjoyed this webinar as always.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You know, like I'm putting some insights from the service owner and from Miroslav, he is content owner. It's a great match. I think. Hope our audiences enjoyed. So thank you, Asil and Irina and Zena for the moderation.
Exactly. We combine this digital and I mean piracy and IP infringement, and I think we gave a full picture to our audience.
Exactly.
And,
yes, of course. So that's it for the time today. Thank you everyone for attending, and special thank you for Ezgi and Miro for joining today. Thank you guys for the amazing insights. It was an educational, let's say, session for me at least. And in case you didn't watch the full session, a recording of this webinar will be published on the DICM.ae website by next week. In case you don't know already, the Dubai International Content Market will be taking place on the 12th and 13th of November this year. For more information, please visit the website DICM.ae. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe and goodbye. Goodbye.
See you in Dubai. Take care.
Thank you.
See you in Dubai, guys, of course. Looking forward to it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.